other thing I want to talk about was with JJ, and we talked about it when we were up at just in the stands, is part of it, I think part of it is that your running back is so good. Blake Corum is so dynamic that it's almost like, well, I'd rather him have the ball than me. Like, even if that D end is reading it correctly, like, we're still, but like, he's not going to tackle Blake. So, like, let me just give it to him. Like, and you
can make him even better by pulling the ball a couple more times and keeping the defense honest.
Yep,
you know?
Absolutely. Mark says it's a 1-game season starting now, and that is very, very true. Sports Talk 101 says we should have a full healthy team for OSU. I don't feel confident saying that. I mean, I would hope that is the case, but yes.
I never said he was a bust.
Jesse,
I never said he was a bust.
Jesse, it can be more than just all or nothing, man.
Exactly.
Like, there can be something in the middle.
Yeah. I'm saying that to say someone will get better. To say someone can get better, I agree with you there. He can get better, sure. He has time to get better before his career is done at Michigan, but to say he will, we don't know that. You know, because now, think about the sample size. Now we have a full season with him being a starting quarterback. And this is what he is as of now. I mean,
I'd be curious, and maybe you guys can look at it for us, of essentially his pace of where he's at now or where he's scheduled to throw, you know, as far as yards go. Like, it doesn't seem like he's going to be that much more than Cade threw for. You know what I mean? Like, I think at as of last week, I think, because either you sent it to me or maybe I sent it to you, but someone had put it up on Twitter that basically the yardage was about the same. And I get it. It's a run-heavy scheme, but it was, I would argue, it was more run-heavy last year.
Yeah.
And that, you know, and now I don't know. Like, I guess, like, I still think the right decision was made with JJ. I think he does give you a better chance to win, but we got the more dynamic kid to do the exact same thing we did with the less dynamic kid. You know what I mean? Like, it just, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I have no idea. Jesse says he has to play what they call for him. He's not Peyton Manning. Right. Well, a zone read, part of the play, Jesse, is him reading the defensive end and pulling the ball if possible. Our True says just got here. We'll all be healthy next week. We haven't gotten anything. I mean, but to me, I guess if Blake was healthy enough to go in the second half, even for a couple snaps,
that's a good sign.
I'd imagine that he's going to play next week. But with Mike Morris, I'm not quite sure. You saw him I didn't see him on the sideline, but who knows? Who knows? Hoosiers beat the Spartans. My day just got better.
Weren't they up 24-7?
I couldn't tell what score that was they showed on because that was not the Spartan that Greyhounds thing. No, that's something different. That's something different.
No, I saw MSU 24-7 when they showed that score at one point. Wow. Okay.
That's crazy. Nate says DJ Turner always gets beat.
Yeah, there's a couple times we saw, if the Illinois quarterback puts that ball.
It was the number 7, to let you guys know, it was the number 7. The quarterback overthrew him. Gosh, I guess I can't say coming this way or that. Whatever. You guys probably know. It's late in the game, but number 7 ran out and up. It was a really good route, and if not Trevino, what is his name? Whatever the Illinois quarterback's name is, if he puts that ball on the money, that would have been a touchdown. It was a great route, great play call. We were both talking about it. Man, Brett Bielema, he was going for the win. There was no hey, we're going to play this safe. He was going for the jugular. I can appreciate that as a head coach. Justin says only a Sith deals in absolutes. Oh, that is incredible. Keelan says Day is going after Turner.
I think Day is going after everybody. But yes, definitely Turner. And DJ Turner is supposed to be one of these kids with 4.2, 4.3 type speed.
And I think he does.
Yeah, but he doesn't. And you see a lot more when he's trying to make back up, to his makeup speed. But
I didn't think he played that bad today.
No, not necessarily. But I think people have seen against MSU. Keon Coleman gave Turner some problems, and
Yeah.
you know,
And I think Coleman is going to give anybody problems.
right.
You
He's
know what I mean?
6'4". He's an NFL type receiver. But I'm just saying that, you know, I think we've seen DJ get tested a couple times, and I think he's one of those guys that people think it would happen to.
Malachi coming in hot. Says Matt Weiss is trash.
You know what's interesting, guys, is that, you know, we now this is, you know, how much influence does Harbaugh have? And I think he has a ton of influence on his offense.
On the offense?
You know, because, you know, I don't know. It just screams him, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely a heavy Harbaugh influence, and that's to be expected. He's the head coach, and his background is offense. But whoever was calling the plays did not have a good day today.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Especially after, well, they had a good day if you stopped the tape after the first drive.
Yes.
They had a great day.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
But the rest of the tape, and honest, like it's probably too simplistic, but part of me just thinks like, okay, you get your first typically 15 or 20 plays are scripted, and then from there you just kind of go, you know, whatever, go off a feel. I'm like, part of me is just like, okay, at some point we're stagnant. Go back to the first 15 plays, because that seemed to work pretty well.
Yeah.
Like it might, like I said, it probably is too simplistic. I'm like, but goodness great, the running up the, trust me, the Michigan fans were over the runs up the middle.
Oh yeah.
They were all over it up in the stands. I mean, just goodness gracious,
You definitely heard the boos.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Someone says I have to let JJ get experience and hope for the best.
How much more experience you can get after a full season, man?
2 full seasons. That's how much you can get.
I mean, he played. He got sprinkled. He was sprinkled into the offense at times last year. He's now been a starter for a full time this year. I mean, I don't know. This is an experience thing. I mean, it's a repetition thing, sure, but we may have to come to grips with, you know, the reality that maybe JJ is talented, but he has his deficiencies, and maybe pass accuracy is one of them. He has a great arm. He's mobile, but maybe pass accuracy is something that he's going to struggle with. Not saying it's going to definitive, it's going to stay that way.
Yeah,
but it's definitely a pattern thus far in his career.
Jesse says we at least don't have it as bad as MSU.
And look,
that is correct.
No one's going to apologize for being 11-0. And once again, it's splendid that Michigan is there. Everything's on the table for them. So yeah, of course.